Hi, I'm Shannon Bingham with the Built Different podcast, and today we are here with Sydney Smith of SCC Construction, a female in a male-dominated industry, and we are so excited to interview her today. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Miss Entrepreneur. So tell me a little bit about your history.
My history in construction it's just kind of all that I know. My dad owned a construction company. My mom owned an interior design store. And so it's just where I come from. And because I have both, I started SCC Homes. SCC Homes was actually the name of my dad's company.
Oh, nice.
His framing company. And when he retired and dissolved the business, and I decided to start offering this to other people, I definitely wanted to make sure that I picked up that name, and I did get it.
So what experience have you had that's led you to this moment?
So in 2008, I flipped my first home. As you can imagine, I bought it for a really good price, and a few years later sold it. I took that money and just kind of rolled it into the next house and did another complete renovation. I sold that one a couple years later, took that money, rolled it into another one, and over a chunk of time, I had set myself up pretty good.
Yeah.
So SCC Homes is a way for me to offer that to other people.
Well, and even just in 2008, there wasn't a whole lot of people really doing that yet.
No, I lucked out.
Yeah.
So I bought in really cheap. I was in a position to do so.
It's during the economy issues too.
Yes, yeah, huge economy crash. And so that's...
Smart woman.
Yeah, that's kind of where I got my start.
But with your history, you've really actually taken your dad's business to a new level. So tell me a little bit about how you've kind of transitioned out of it being his into yours.
So my dad's company offered framing. He was really, really brilliant at his job. And I've kind of taken it and spun it into more of a project management, general contracting, and design direction. So
that's great. So you work with contractors as well?
I do, yes.
Yes, that's amazing. So now I've noticed you on social media, and the presence that you have on social media is growing as well, because there's not many females that you're going to see break down a wall on camera. So how fun is that?
It's pretty exciting. Right now I'm trying to juggle how to represent my company while still getting some impactful attention, but the right kind.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Because it is tricky as a female to get the wrong kind of attention when you're doing stuff that looks pretty masculine. So has there been any challenges that you faced really with that?
I think some of the attention that I'm getting is not exactly what I'm after yet.
Yep.
And so I think I'm going to start kind of transitioning my social media platform to drawing the right kind of people that I want.
The females that you're looking for.
Yes, I want to speak to women.
Yeah.
And I want SCC Homes to be empowering for women.
That's so great. So do you have women clientele right now?
I actually do not, no.
Yeah. So let's build that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Now there's so many challenges in entrepreneurship in general. So have you faced some challenges in your life that you've overcome?
I think, so what kind of brought about SCC Homes is it's something that I've dreamed about and wanted to do for a really long time. I struggled with alcoholism. And when I got sober, I just kind of hit the ground running. I knew that the drinking was a negative pattern that I had created. A lot of that had to do with fear, of stepping into what I knew I was capable of. I went through a big transition in life, and I think that's kind of what kicked it off. And so I made the decision to live a sober lifestyle and started SCC Homes almost immediately. And started networking, met a lot of really great people, put my goals down on paper. And I can tell you, I'm now kind of in a place where I didn't originally think I was going to be. I've had some opportunities open up in other areas too. So I think God was a huge catalyst to my healing and to what I'm doing now. And God certainly helped me get sober, and kind of helped me step outside of fear and start going after what I know how to do.
That's so great. And yeah, he does. When you put your faith in what you know with him, he will guide and direct you in those paths. So that's so great. And you've had a lot of support along the way too. So it's important to have the support system built in. And I'm sure your family has been a support system, but is there people in your life that have really shown you new lights, new paths?
Yes. So right out of the gate in sobriety, Grant Stonebreaker was doing one of those free Friday giveaways, and I don't remember what he called it, but I sat down with him. We kind of put some of my goals down on paper, and I really quickly realized how important that was.
Absolutely.
And he was a really good support for me as far as stepping outside of fear and doing things that were uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
that's so great.
Yeah.
And then you move into your own power at that point, whenever you've got the backing of your faith, the support system, and your growth of your business. So
yes.
Now you're stepping into what you know. So what's next for you?
I just hope to grow SCC Homes at this point. I think down the line I see SCC Homes on much bigger projects.
Yeah.
And I'm just going with God,
Totally.
God is directing this, and like I said earlier, it's already kind of taken me places I didn't think I was going to go.
That's so great.
And that's just been in the time frame of 6 months.
It's wild how fast things are happening.
Yeah.
And strategic partnerships are part of it, right?
Yes.
So is there people that you're partnering with now, or things that you're doing now to kind of catapult?
So I work with some really great contractors. I'm really focusing on putting together a good team of people to work with. I can do a lot of things myself, but it's
Yeah.
I rely on the professionals
Absolutely.
to really hone in on what skills they're good at. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And you also balance life as well. So you're a mom.
Yep, mom. I have 4 kiddos. And I am a single mom.
Yep.
So that's been a little bit challenging, especially with activities starting up and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Yeah.
And as that matures and your kids mature, then obviously you will move into that next era for your business as well. So do they want any part of the business?
I think they're just going to get brought into it kind of like I was. So yeah,
That's awesome.
I hope to build something to pass down to them.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've made your dad very proud with what you've done.
Yeah.
So, and where can they find you?
SCC Homes, I'm on social media right now. My phone number is 402-881-6693.
Awesome. So for all things with your housing and all the things that you're doing inside of that, I'm sure people will be able to get a hold of you and know exactly what they need from you. So Thank you so much, Sydney, for coming on the show. Again, Sydney Smith with SCC Homes. Thank you so much. This is Built Different Podcast, and thank you again.